Hello and welcome to Let's Master English. I'm Sarah, and I am so happy you are here with Peter and me today. Today, we are talking about the number one problem that almost every B1 learner has: the invisible wall that stops you from speaking fluently. I know that moment when you know the words and the grammar, but you can't say anything because your brain is busy translating. Today, we say, stop translating. Think in English instead. It sounds impossible, but it's a skill you can learn by training your brain. We'll explain why translating is so bad for your fluency and give you 6 powerful techniques to start thinking in English today. Let's dive in. Hello and welcome to Let's Master English, the podcast that helps you take your English from good to great. I'm your host, Sarah.
And I'm your co-host, Peter. Welcome back, everyone. It's great to be with you today.
It really is, Peter. You sound very energetic today.
I am. I just had a great cup of coffee, and I'm excited about our topic. It's something I think our B1 listeners are really going to find useful, especially as they get more confident and want to use their English in the real world.
I agree completely. Today, we are talking about a big and sometimes scary word. That word is networking.
Networking. When I hear that word, I imagine a big room full of people in suits, all very serious, exchanging business cards. It sounds a little intimidating, doesn't it?
It really can. And I think for many English learners, it's a double fear. First, you have the fear of talking to new, important people. Second, you have the fear of doing it in a language that isn't your first language.
Exactly. You worry, what if I make a grammar mistake? What if I don't understand their accent? What if I sound stupid?
We've all been there. But our goal for today's episode is to change how you see networking. We want to demystify it. Demystify is a great word. It means to make something that seems difficult or mysterious easy to understand.
So we are going to make networking simple, and we're going to give you the exact phrases, tips, and tricks you need to do it confidently using your B1 English.
That's the plan. We're going to show you that networking isn't about being perfect. It's about making connections.
Okay, Sarah, let's start with the basics. If networking isn't a scary room full of business people, what is it?
At its heart, networking is just building relationships. That's it. It's talking to people, being curious about what they do, sharing what you do, and finding ways you might be able to help each other.
So it's not just about asking for a job.
Absolutely not. That's a big mistake people make. If you walk up to someone and say, "Hi, can you give me a job?" they will probably say no. Networking is a long-term game. It's about building a network, a group of people who know you, who trust you, and who might think of you when an opportunity comes up.
I like that. Building relationships. That sounds much friendlier. So it can happen anywhere?
Anywhere. At a conference, in an online class, on LinkedIn, or even at a coffee shop. A connection is a connection.
And this is where English becomes so important. It's the key that opens all these doors.
Exactly. English is the global lingua franca. A lingua franca is a common language that people from different countries use to communicate.
Right. If a person from Japan wants to do business with a person from Brazil, what language do they probably use?
English.
If a student from Germany wants to study with a professor in South Korea, what language will they write their email in?
English.
So your B1 English level isn't just okay English. It is a superpower. It's your ticket to a global community. You can talk to billions of people.
That is the perfect mindset. Don't think, oh, my English is only B1. Think, wow, I have the B1 skills to connect with people from all over the planet. Your English doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be clear. Clarity over perfection. That's our big motto for today.
Write that down, listeners. Clarity over perfection.
Okay, so we know what networking is, building relationships, and why English is our tool, the lingua franca. Now let's get practical. You can't just walk into a situation and hope for the best. You need to prepare.
Like a Boy Scout, be prepared. What's the first thing you should prepare?
The answer to the world's most common networking question. So, what do you do?
Oh, I hate that question. I never know what to say. I'm Peter. I talk on a podcast.
See, it's hard. And when you're in that moment, you can get nervous and forget your words. That's why you must prepare your elevator pitch.
An elevator pitch. Can you explain that, Sarah?
Of course, an elevator pitch is a 30 to 60-second introduction to who you are, what you do, and what you're interested in. It's called an elevator pitch because it should be short enough to say during a ride in an elevator or a lift in British English.
It's your professional introduction.
Exactly. And a good elevator pitch has 3 parts. 1, who you are. 2, what you do or what you study. And 3, what you are interested in or what you are looking for.
Let's give some examples. How about a bad one first?
Okay. A bad one is, hi, I'm Sarah. I'm an English teacher.
That's it? It's boring. It's true, but it doesn't invite a conversation. It's a dead end.
Exactly. A conversation dead end. Now let's try a good one. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm an English language coach, and I co-host the Let's Master English podcast, where we help intermediate learners find confidence. I'm really passionate about creating fun ways for people to practice their speaking skills.
Wow. That is so much better. I know who you are, what you do, and what your passion is. My first question would be, oh, a podcast. That's interesting. How did you start that?
And boom, we are in a conversation. I gave you something to ask me about.
Okay, let's try one for our B1 listeners, maybe a student. Hello, I'm your name. I'm currently studying marketing at your university, and I'm specializing in social media. I'm really interested to learn more about how global companies use TikTok for advertising.
That is perfect. It is clear, it is specific, and it gives the other person a clear topic to talk about, TikTok and advertising.
What about someone who is looking for a job? Hi, I'm your name. I'm a software developer with 3 years of experience in Python, and I'm currently looking for a new opportunity where I can help build apps that are easy for people to use. I saw your company is hiring.
Another great example. So, our first piece of homework for all of you listening is write your elevator pitch. Write it down, say it out loud, practice it until it feels natural.
This is so useful. When you have this prepared, you feel so much more confident. You're not searching for words.
And a quick tip for our B1 listeners, keep it simple. Don't use big, complicated words you can't pronounce. Use simple, clear, B1 level words. Remember, clarity over perfection.
Okay, so we have our elevator pitch. What other preparation do we need?
Know your goal. Why are you going to this event? Or why are you sending this LinkedIn message?
Are you looking for a job? Are you looking for advice? Are you looking for new clients? Or Are you just trying to practice your English?
All of those are valid goals. But if you know your goal, you can be more focused. If you're at a conference, look at the speaker list. Who do you want to talk to? Why?
You can even do research. If you want to talk to Jane from Google, you can Google her.
It's not spying, it's smart. Then you can go up to her and say, "Hi, Jane. I'm Peter. I loved your article on digital marketing. I had a quick question about..."
She will be so impressed that you did your homework.
So, to review, step 1, preparation. 1. Write and practice your 30-second elevator pitch. 2. Know your goal for networking. 3. Do a little research on the people you want to meet.
This is great. I feel more confident already, and we haven't even started talking to anyone yet.
You know, Peter, it's one thing for us to talk about these tips. It's another to hear from real learners who are using them.
I love this part. We reached out to our listener community, and we have some amazing stories about how they used English to network.
Our first story is from Kenji in Osaka, Japan. Kenji is a B1 level learner, just like many of you. He's a software developer. Peter, can you read Kenji's story?
Hello, Sarah and Peter. Thank you for your podcast. I want to share my story. Last year, I went to a big technology conference in Singapore. It was my first international conference, and I was very, very nervous. My English is okay, but I speak slowly. I was in the room for lunch. Everyone was talking. I was standing alone, looking at my phone. I felt invisible. But then, I remembered your advice. Be curious. So, I looked at the man next to me. He was also alone. I took a deep breath and I said, "Hello, this is a big conference. Is this your first time here?" My voice was shaking. He smiled and said, "No, it's my third time, but it's always huge." His name was David, and he was from Australia. We talked for 10 minutes, just small talk, about the food, about Singapore, about the conference. Then I used my elevator pitch. I said, "I am Kenji. I am a developer from Osaka. I work on..." And he told me what he did. We exchanged LinkedIn information. It was not a big, important conversation, but for me, it was a victory. I did it. I started a conversation with a stranger in English. And now, David and I sometimes share articles on LinkedIn. That small conversation gave me the confidence to talk to 2 more people that day. My tip is start small. Just say hello.
Kenji, thank you so much for that story. I love that. He was nervous, he was alone, and he did it anyway.
And look at the simple phrases he used. Hello, is this your first time here? That is a perfect B1-friendly opening line. You don't need to be Shakespeare.
He started small. That is brilliant advice.
Okay, our next story is completely different. This one is about online networking. It comes from Maria in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Hi, I'm Maria. I am a university student studying design. I wanted to get an internship at a big design studio in Europe or the US, but I am in Brazil. I cannot fly to New York for a networking event, so I decided to use LinkedIn. I found 50 people on LinkedIn who had my dream job. They were art directors at cool companies. I was scared, but I wrote a message. I wrote the same message to all 50 people. I want to share my message with your listeners. because it worked. Here is the message. Dear name, my name is Maria, and I am a graphic design student from Sao Paulo, Brazil. I am not looking for a job, but I deeply admire your work at company name. Your project on specific project was fantastic. I know you are very busy, but I would be so grateful for 15 minutes of your time. I would love to ask you 1 or 2 questions about your career journey. Thank you for considering it. Best, Maria.
Wow, Sarah, that is a professional message.
Isn't it? Let's break down why it's so good. 1. I am not looking for a job. This is key. It takes all the pressure off. 2, she gave a specific compliment. Your project on... This shows she did her research, step 1. 3, she asked for something small, 15 minutes. Not an hour, not help me, just 15 minutes. 4, she was polite. I know you are busy. So grateful. Thank you.
So, what happened?
Peter, I sent 50 messages. I thought maybe 1 person would reply, but 12 people replied. 12! Most of them said they were too busy for a call, but they answered my questions in the message, and 3 of them agreed to a 15-minute video call. I had 3 video calls with art directors in London, New York, and Berlin. I practiced my elevator pitch. I asked them my questions. My English was not perfect, but they were so kind. And one of them, the woman from Berlin, said, Maria, your portfolio is good. In 6 months, we will have an internship. You should apply. Send me your email. And Sarah and Peter, I got the internship. It all started with 1 polite message in English.
Wow. Maria, that is incredible. Congratulations. That is the power of networking in action.
What a story! And it shows that you don't need to be in the same room. Your B1 English and an internet connection are all you need to network globally.
I'm so inspired by Kenji and Maria. They show us that it's possible.
Okay, so we are prepared. We have our elevator pitch. We're feeling inspired by Kenji and Maria. Now, it's time to talk. This is the part that makes people nervous.
How do you start? You can't just walk up to someone and start your elevator pitch. That's weird.
Right. Hello, I am a podcaster. I am passionate about... No, you have to start with small talk.
Small talk. This is polite, friendly conversation about unimportant things.
Exactly. It's the warm-up for the real conversation. It's how you build a little comfort and rapport. Rapport is a French word we use in English. It means a friendly, harmonious relationship.
So, what are safe small talk topics?
The best topics are about your shared situation. The event. This is a fantastic conference, isn't it? What did you think of the last speaker? The place. Is this your first time in city name? Wow, this hotel is beautiful. The food or drink, a classic. I'm gonna get a coffee. Can I get you one? These little cakes are surprisingly good.
What are unsafe topics? What should we not talk about?
This is so important. In professional networking, we generally avoid politics, religion, money, how much you earn, how much your house cost, etc. Very personal information like a divorce or health problems.
Stick to the safe topics. The weather is always a safe one, too. It's so sunny today. I'm glad it's not raining.
It works. So you have 1 to 2 minutes of small talk. You feel a connection. Now what?
Now, you need to pivot.
Pivot is a great vocabulary word. It means to turn or change direction. You need to pivot the conversation from small talk to your real topic.
How do you do that?
With a simple bridge question. Here are some phrases you can use. So, what brings you to this event?
Are you here for a specific reason? I saw on your name tag that you work at company. I'm really interested in what you do. And the most common is, so, what do you do?
And when they ask you, what do you do?
You are ready with your elevator pitch.
Ah, it all connects. Okay, so we've pivoted. Now we're in the real conversation. What is the most important skill here?
It's not talking, it's listening.
My grandfather always said, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. You should use them in that ratio. That ratio means 2 to 1.
Your grandfather was a very smart man. Most people at networking events are just waiting for their turn to talk. They're thinking about what they are going to say next.
But if you really listen, people will love talking to you.
This is called active listening. It means you are not just quiet, you are showing you are interested. You nod your head. You make eye contact. This is important in many cultures. You say small things like, "Oh, really? That's interesting." Mm-hmm.
And you ask follow-up questions, not just yes or no questions. Ask open-ended questions that start with, what? What was the biggest challenge in that project? How? How did you get started in that industry? Why? Why did you decide to move to Germany? And tell me more about. This is my favorite. It's so simple. Oh, you work in solar energy? Tell me more about that.
If you do this, the other person will walk away thinking, wow, Peter is a fantastic conversationalist. But you barely said anything. You just listened.
This is a great tip for B1 learners. You don't need a huge vocabulary to be a great listener. You just need to be genuinely curious.
Curiosity is your best networking tool.
You know, Sarah, I think it would be helpful to hear this. Can we do a little role play?
Ooh, I love a role play. Okay, let's set the scene. We are at a marketing conference in London. We are both standing near the coffee station.
Okay, I'll be Peter and you be Sarah. Let's first do a bad example. A conversation that's awkward and doesn't work.
Got it. Ready? Action.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Is the coffee good?
It's okay.
Cool. Cool.
Have a good day.
Oh. Okay. End role play. Ouch! That was painful.
It was terrible. Why? 1, I was on my phone. My body language was closed. I was not open to a conversation. 2, you asked a closed question. Is the coffee good? My answer was 1 word. It's okay. Dead end. There was no pivot. It was just awkward silence.
Okay. Let's try that again. This time, we'll do a good example. We'll use all our tips: good small talk, a pivot, an elevator pitch, and active listening.
Ready? Action. Wow, this is quite a big event, isn't it?
It really is. I'm Peter, by the way. This is my first time at this conference.
I'm Sarah. It's lovely to meet you. It's my first time, too. A bit overwhelming, but the speakers have been great.
I agree. I especially like the talk on AI and marketing.
Oh, me too. It gave me so many ideas. That's the small talk.
So, what brings you here? Are you in the marketing world?
I am in a way. I'm an English language coach, and I co-host a podcast that helps professionals use English for their careers. So I'm here to learn how to market our podcast better. That's her elevator pitch.
A podcast? That's fascinating. How did you get started with that?
Well, it's a long story. But we felt many learners were stuck at the B1 level and just needed confidence. What about you, Peter? I see from your name tag you work at Tech Systems.
I do. I'm a product manager there. I help design software for e-commerce. It's a bit different from a podcast.
Product manager. That sounds very complex. What's the most exciting part of your job?
Oh, I love the problem solving. They continue talking. End role play.
Ah, see how different that was.
It was night and day. We had safe small talk, the event, a clear pivot, what brings you here, and we both used our elevator pitches.
And we asked open-ended questions like, how did you get started? And what's the most exciting part of your job?
It felt like a real, natural, friendly conversation. That's networking.
That's it. It's just a good conversation.
Okay, so we've had a great conversation. We listened, we shared, but I can't talk to Sarah all day. I need to meet other people. How do I end the conversation without being rude?
Ah, the graceful exit. This is a key skill. It's just as important as the introduction. You don't want to just turn and walk away.
Right. Okay, I'm done with you. Bye.
No, you have to end it politely. Here are some perfect phrases for a graceful exit. Well, it has been so wonderful talking to you, Peter. I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'm going to go grab another drink or find my colleague, but it was lovely to meet you.
Those are great. They are polite and clear. But wait, don't leave yet. There is one more very important step.
Oh, yes, the most important step of all. This is the part that turns a 5-minute chat into a real connection.
Peter and Sarah, together, the follow-up. Before you walk away, you need to get their contact information.
You can say, I'd love to stay in touch. Are you on LinkedIn? May I have your business card? This is still common in some countries. Or, I'd love to send you that article I mentioned. What's the best email for you?
So you make the graceful exit, you get the contact information, now you're done, right?
No! Now the real follow-up begins. You must send them a message within 24 hours.
Why so fast?
Because at a big conference, that person will meet 50 people. In 2 days, they will not remember you. You must send a message while their memory is fresh.
This is Maria's strategy. What do we write?
You send a short, simple email or LinkedIn message. Let's make a template. Dear name, it was a pleasure to meet you today at name of event. I really enjoyed our conversation about the specific topic you talked about. Optional, here is the link to that article I mentioned. I hope we can stay in touch. Best regards. Your name.
That is perfect. It's short, it's professional, and it reminds them what you talked about. That's the most important part. Oh yes, Peter, he was the one I talked to about AI marketing.
Exactly. And just like that, you have made a new global connection.
And that person is now part of your network. Maybe they will help you in 1 year, maybe in 5 years, or maybe you will help them. It's a two-way street.
That was a lot of information. I think it's a good time to answer a question from our listeners.
I agree. We have a fantastic question today. It comes from Ahmed in Cairo, Egypt. Ahmed writes, Dear Sarah and Peter, I am a B1 learner and I listen to your podcast every week. My question is this. I am an accountant and I need to network for my job, but I am terrified of making grammar mistakes. I worry about using the wrong preposition, in, on, at, or forgetting the S on a verb. What if I sound stupid? My fear stops me from speaking at all. What can I do?
Ahmed, thank you so much for this question. I want you to know that every single English learner feels this. Even C1 level learners feel this.
It's such a common fear. And it's the number one thing that stops people. Not their grammar level, their fear. Ahmed, I want you to remember our motto from the beginning of the show. Clarity over perfection.
Let's say that again. Clarity over perfection.
Let's imagine you are talking to me, a native speaker. You say, I work in a big company, instead of I work at a big company. Do I notice? Maybe. Do I care? Absolutely not. Do I understand you perfectly? Yes, 100%.
The person you are networking with is not your English teacher. They are not listening for your mistakes. They are listening for your ideas.
They are listening to you, the accountant from Cairo. They are interested in your experiences. What is it like to be an accountant in Egypt? What challenges do you have? Your ideas are so much more important than your prepositions.
A smile is more important than perfect grammar. Making eye contact is more important than the S on a verb. Being a good listener is more important than a big vocabulary.
So, Ahmed, my advice is, accept that you will make mistakes. We all do. I make mistakes in English, and I'm a native speaker. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to communicate.
Be brave. Be curious. Be yourself. Your B1 English is enough. It is a powerful tool. Don't let your fear stop you from using it.
That's wonderful advice, Peter. Thank you, Ahmed, for that question.
Wow, this has been a huge episode, Sarah. My brain is full of good ideas.
Mine too. Let's do a very quick review of the 3 main steps and our key vocabulary.
Okay. Step 1, preparation. Elevator pitch, your 30-second introduction. Who you are, what you do, what you're interested in. Know your goal. Why are you talking to people?
Step 2, the conversation. Small talk, safe, friendly conversation, weather, the event, food. Pivot.